Namaste, everyone. Welcome from Bali. So, we're going to do another class today together. And today I'm going to be giving you a gentle flow with no music today. So, I would like you really to listen to your silent. So, really connecting into yourself, feeling the poses and every other poses a little bit more deeper. So how deep you can go with the practice. When we do vinyasa, we do always kind of rush ourselves into the poses, and it's good because I love that. But sometimes I do believe that we all need a moment to stop, a moment to just really feel, to listen to our skin, to our body. And that's what is yoga is giving us. So every time we hold the posture a bit longer, let's try all together also to close the eyes and see what happens. One of the main goal of yoga is really to reconnect to our true self. So today, the practice is going to be all about reconnecting into our true self, into our true nature. I am surrounded by nature here in Bali, so I hope you will listen this so I can bring this energy into your home. So join me with your mat, find a comfortable seating. Close your eyes when you're ready. Simply sit nice and long. Shift back with your shoulders. And just take a moment here. A moment to fully arrive into the mat. A moment to be fully present. So begin by letting go all of your thoughts. You may have a million now running into your mind for all the things that you have to do into your life. So just take a moment to acknowledge all of your thoughts. And begin to let them all go. And as we dive deep into this practice, just take a moment to notice and scan your body. Is there any tension into some part of your legs, maybe arms? Just notice anything. I would like you all compare these feelings and then towards the end of the practice, how you will feel. Observe your breath also. Begin to feel the breath moving in and out of your nostril. Not any specific technique today, just let the breath flow. When you inhale, feel the air through the nostril, be a little bit more fresh. When you exhale, feel the air be a little bit more warm. And ask yourself now, what is yoga for you? So then you can use this practice actually to reconnect to yourself. like you all to join me with your hands to prayer position so we can sing one to honor the beginning of this practice. Please take a deep inhale through the nose. Full exhale out through your mouth. Inhale to chin. Gently release the hands, slowly open your eyes. And we're going to start right away. So simply sit in Sukhasana, easy pose, and bring the left foot in first, and then the right, crossing at the shin, and simply on the exhaling, float. Bringing your forearms into the floor, relax the back of your head, so feeling into the back of your neck as it's open. Maintaining the sitting bones as well into the ground. And just really begin here to close your eyes, to start noticing how do you feel. Remember, one of the limbs of yoga is pratyahara and drawing the sense all in. So as we use our eyes a lot, how can we stop that for a moment? Detaching from everything that is around us. If you can really try to close the eyes every time you feel comfortable, I will try to remember that. Notice how it feels deeper. You're able to listen to your breath, listen to your own body. Inhaling, coming up, and we change simply the crossing of your shins. Inhale here again, and fold again. Exhale. You may notice one side is easier than the other one. Again, close your eyes. Allow yourself to just feel. You can give a moment of your own ease. Back up again. This time, find your child pose, coming onto your shins. Please take your toes touching and separate the knees a little wider. But as you come with your arms forward, let's walk the hands all the way to the right side first. Side child pose. Place the left palms on top of the right and see if you can come back with the forehead into the floor. Eyes closed. Ground to the left sitting bones, into the left heel, and then just really feeling here into the side of your body. Come back to center, and the hands go all the way to the left side, and place the right palms on top of the left. Forehead back into the floor. Eyes closed as you remember. Beautiful. Come back into the classic child pose for a moment. The arms long to the front of your mat. Forehead to the floor and the nose also is touching the ground. And then just feeling your fingers spreading and then grounding to the base of your 5 knuckles. Two more breaths. And coming up into your hands and knees for cat and cow. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Good. And then find our cat-cow, drop the belly, inhale, look up. On the exhale, draw the navel in, find your chin to the chest. Inhale. Drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the sternum, maybe micro bend into the elbows. Exhale, pushing the floor away, level into the spine. And again, inhale, drop into the belly, lift the gaze, look up. And exhale, fold it in. Once again, inhale, drop in the belly, look up. Exhale, and fold. Then come back into a flat spine. Please lower the chest and chin to the floor and then simply slide forward. Slide on your mat, belly to the floor, maintaining the hands close to the ribs to begin. Hugging the elbows and lift the shoulders up. Inhale. Just come into baby cobra. Just a gentle lift of your chest. Exhaling, lower. Then bring your hands behind your back. Interlace through the fingers and a baby Shalabhasana. Inhale, lifting the chest slightly up. Pulling the shoulders and the knuckles reaching back. Exhaling, lower. Taking your hands back for Bhujangasana again. Inhaling, maybe start lifting up a little bit higher. Maybe the ribs will lift up from the floor. Exhaling, lower. A moment here, feeling the elbows in. And then again, inhale. Bhujangasana. This time maybe lift the ribs and the navel away from the ground. And tucking the toes under, coming to your hands and knees first. Exhaling into downward facing dog. The first downward facing dog. So setting up on the mat. And then feel the legs bending one knee at a time. Just really moving around as you feel your first down dog. Definitely the first down dog for me of the day. Lift the heels all together. Bend the knees, everyone. And then try to draw in the chest back. Feeling the tailbone lengthen up to the sky. Close the eyes here again as you hold. And drop the heels down as you exhale. Walking your hands now all the way back into a fold. Please bend the knees if you feel like there's still a lot of tension into the body. And then just top of the palms goes into the floor. Relax the back of your head long. Close your eyes here again. Remember, forward fold are always meant to be calming. And a way and a tool to look back inside of you. Hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, knees can be still slightly bent. Inhale, stretching the arms up and over. And as you're exhaling, fold easy. Keeping your eyes closed, the back of your neck long. Two more breath here, feeling the chest opening, stretching the arms even more up and overhead. And then release the hands to the floor. Inhale, finding a flat back. Let's bring the hands on the shins. Exhaling, fold down into Uttanasana. Inhale again, hands on the shin, lengthening to the spine. Fold, exhale, down, Uttanasana. A little bit deeper. Once again, inhale, finding a flat back, look up. Exhaling, fold down, Uttanasana. Inhale there to lengthen now. Downward facing dog. Let's walk our hands back to the front of the mat. Good. And then just hold the down dog now for deep 5 breaths. I will invite you all to close the eyes. Take your inhale here through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. 1. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. 2. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. 3. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. 4. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. 5. Bring your feet together now. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Try to maintain the right hips closed for now. Left heels maybe ground a little bit more. Feet in the chest expanding towards your back leg. Flex your foot if you want, but maintaining the right toes pointing down. On the exhaling, lightly step your foot all the way in between your hands. Find a simple twist. Inhale, the right arm opens up to the sky. Doing the rotation, maintaining the back leg strong. And then just feeling like your hips maybe lift up a little bit taller, so you can turn your torso a little bit deeper. Right hands come back to the floor, maintaining the back foot where it is. Inhale here, drop the hips a little bit. Exhale, extend the legs and fold. And again, inhale, come forward, lift the gaze. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, exhaling, fold. Inhale here, taking your right hands on the inside of your right foot. Maybe you need to step the right foot out to the side a little bit. You can stay up into your hands or lower down into your forearms, lizard. Hugging the right knee towards the right shoulder, maintaining the back leg strong. Relax the head down for this one. Feel free again to close the eyes. Deep into the hips, deep into the groin. You may fight in now with this position and notice what are your thoughts? What is coming into your mind? How can you relax into this moment? First, coming up into your hands. Bring your right foot again towards the center of your mat. Lower the left knee to the floor. Inhale here. Runner's lunge. Shift back with your hips. Extend the right leg, flexing the foot. Inhale to lengthen. Finding a flat back. You can stay here. You can place the hands into the block if you have books at home. And fold on the exhale. You may not be so deep at the beginning. Close your eyes. Remember, letting your breath be the only sound of this practice. Inhale to come up, please. Bend in the right knee. Inhale here. Tucking the back toes under. Pivot to the left side of the mat. Bringing your feet parallel to one another. Okay? Prasarita. Take an inhale here first. Grab and hold the ankle and fold on the exhalation. Feeling the spine long. Reaching the floor with the crown of your head. If you easily touch the floor, maybe take your feet a little short, a little more closer, or a little wider. Remember, always you can bend the knees. Feeling the chest long, sternum is long. Feeling the tilt of the hips, grounding to the outer edge of your feet. Feel like your feet are pushing away from one another. 2 more breaths. Inhale to lengthen, fingertips underneath the shoulders. Walking your hands to the front of your mat. Step back now into plank position. Hold the plank for a moment, spreading the energy into the core. Shifting forward, exhaling over chaturanga. Inhale into your Adha. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Take a moment here, feeling the body already shifting and changing. Lengthen the tailbone. And the next inhale, float the left leg up to the sky. And again, in maintaining the left toes turns down, maybe grounding into the right heel. On the exhaling, step your left foot all the way in between your hands. Twist. Inhale, the left arm opens up to the sky. In the back leg strong, just simply focus onto the rotation of your body here. The left hand comes down on the inside of your left foot. Maybe take the left foot a little bit more out to the side. Coming down into your forearms for lizard. Or just stay up into your hands. Or again, you can even rest the elbows onto the block you have. Maintain the back leg strong. You can relax the head down. Next, inhaling, coming up into your hands. Place the foot in between your hands, the left foot, right into the ground. Shift back, brownish lunge. Flex into your left foot. Take an inhale here to get long. And on the exhaling, fold. You may notice completely different sensation from side to side. Beautiful. Then in the left knee, tucking the back toes under. We're going to do this one. Remember, inhale here, exhaling, fold. Just kind of like move the sequence around, but it's okay. Inhale, look up, exhaling, into fold. Inhale again, shift forward, look up, exhaling, and down and fold. Inhale here, and pivot to the right side now of your mat. Feet parallel again to one another. Toes are slightly in, heels out. Once again, grab and hold of your ankle and fold on the exhale. Lifting through the quadriceps. You can try also here to close into your eyes. On your next inhale, lengthen out the spine, look up, walk your hands to the front of your mat, step back, plank position, inhale, slowly lower, chaturanga, exhale, inhale into your Adha, drop the knees, please take in a child pose. And then sit back, feeling the spine long, closing your eyes here into your child pose. Inhaling, coming up again, hands and knees. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. Close your eyes, feel the breath moving in and out of your nose. Bring your feet together. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. On the exhaling, bring your right foot all the way forward. Turning the back heel down, then appeal to arch. We're rising up into warrior two. And bend into the right knee. Gaze forward to the line of your right hand. On your next inhale, please coming up, reverse your warrior. Left hands into your thigh, right arms up and over. So bend into the right knee. Now extend the right leg. Find your leg reverse triangle. Go a little bit deeper. And on the exhale, go all the way down. Triangle. Right hand to the ground. Left arms up to the sky. Trikonasana. Moving to this position, think of opening to your heart. And think of pushing your feet away from one another. So the feet are pushing down into the mat and away. And notice how your hips will move forward. And your chest will open. Inhaling, rising back up into warrior two. Then into the right knee. Extend inside ankle. Taking the right hand on the inside of your right foot. Left arms up to the sky. Beautiful. Left hands come back to the floor. You bring your front foot, lift the back heel up. And taking now the right hand on the right thigh, left elbows on the outside of your left or right knee. And see if you can find your twist. Palms together, turning your chest open up to the sky. Beautiful. Taking the hands back to the floor now. Stepping the left foot in a little bit for pyramid pose. Just having your hands to the floor for this one. Inhale. And exhaling down into your fold. Two more deep breaths. You can always remember yourself to close your eyes and to just feel. Next inhale, bend in the right knee a little bit. Ground the left palms into the floor. Taking the right forearms behind your right calf muscle. And as you lean in forward, see if you can lift in the left leg up. Standing split. Remember, it doesn't matter how high the leg will get, but how do you feel strong as you come into this position. Two more breaths. Good. And then bringing your feet together to the front of your mat. Bend the knees. And coming all the way down to a toe standing. Taking your hands into prayer position. Balancing onto the tip of your toes. Hold it. Inner knees are squeezing together for balance. On the next inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhaling, twisting to your right. You're balancing a lot now. So feel the core and feel the knees together. Inhale, bring your arms back up to the sky. And twist to the left as well on the exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hands to the floor, fold on the exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Step or jump back if you like. Chaturanga. Lower, exhale. Inhale into upward facing dog. Look up. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a moment here. Eyes closed, feeling into your body. Feet together. Float the left leg up to the sky. And the exhaling, step your left foot forward. Turning the back heel down and appeal to arch. Rising all the way up into warrior two, bending to the left. Strong into the arms, tailbone long towards the ground. Left palms up, inhale, reverse your warrior. Continue into the left knee bend. Extending now. And go a little deeper back, reverse triangle. And exhaling. All the way down to Konasana. Right arms up to the sky. Again, feeling the heart like you're doing an upward facing dog. Feeling the left inner hips moving forward. And in the same time, close into the frontal ribs. So take a little core awareness as well. And the next, inhaling back up into warrior two. Bending to the left knee. Exhaling, left hand to the floor. Right arms up just to the sky. Konasana. Extending side angles. Not extending now. Good. Taking the right hand to the floor. Framing your front foot with the two hands as you lift the back heel up. Remember, we're going to the twist. Taking the right elbow cube outside of your left knee. Palms together, opening into the chest. Hands come back to the ground. Step your right foot in a little bit for pyramid pose. Take an inhale there. And fall down on the exhalation. And just rotate the hips forward. By thinking of pulling the left hips back and the right hips moving forward. If it's too much, try to bend the left knee, but maintaining the right leg straight and strong, depending on how you feel with your body. Maybe sometimes it's just a matter of having a bad day. And as you inhale there to lengthen, bend the left knee a little bit, place the right hand to the floor as a support for the next pose. Left forearms behind the left leg, and then shifting all the way up into standing straight. Reaching the right leg up, feeling the left hamstring completely working. And all the way down, bringing your feet together, bending through the knees, and coming all the way down to your toes, standing again, knees squeezing together, hands to pray. Inhale to reach the arms up first. Now twist first to the left on the exhale. Inhale up. Exhaling, twisting to your right. Inhale up. Taking your hands into your heart center again. See if you can slowly coming down into the silly bones, lifting the legs up for Navasana, both poses. You can hold your foot or legs if it's a little bit too much, or just keep holding it there. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. And as you crossing at the shins, come forward, step forward, jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Now from this position, please walk your feet to the center of your mat. So just come into the center. Having your feet hip distance apart. So ideally it's like 2 feet in between your big toes. Then use your 2 fingers, index and middle fingers, to look and grab and hold of your big toe, Parangushtasana. Inhale there to lengthen. Exhaling, folding deep. Closing the eyes here. Bring the body long. Ideally into this position, we want to reach the belly against the thigh. Micro bend into the knees, it may help. Elbows turns out to the side. Inhale there to lengthen, taking a moment with a flat back. Even hands on your shins if you like. You still feel the back of your hamstring opening and working. Padahastasana. So we now place the hands, so the palms, under the sole of your feet. Take an inhale there. And again, fold on the exhalation. Inhale there, please. There again to lengthen. I'm going to try something a little bit challenging, a little bit more probably new. So same pose, but we're going to shift the palm. So turn your fingertips outward and again goes under your feet again. Now the gaze, bring it like forward, really focusing. Good. Now as you inhale, you try to think like you're arching into your back. Spread the finger, especially your thumb, as it's going to be like a little grip for this position. You're going to start lifting through the quadriceps. And then see if you can lift it up through the heel. Remember, the core here is everything. And exhaling. Phew, slowly release. Good. How about you make it? Share with us if you made it. Step back. Downward facing dog on the exhale. Please come into a vinyasa, forward to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhaling to upward facing dog. Look up. And exhaling. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Bring your feet together. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhaling, bring your right foot forward. And again, step in the left within a little bit. You find yourself again to pyramid pose. Take an inhale there. And then taking the right hand on your right kind of hips, so you have to push them back. And see if you can place the left hand outside of your right foot. If this is too much, stay up into your fingertips inside of your right foot. Revolve triangle. When you're ready, turning your torso towards the right and then extending the right arms up to the sky. Maybe you can even bring your gaze forward, up. Strong into the legs. Very good. Please bring your right hands back to the floor. Inhale there to lengthen. Fold down on the exhale, pyramid pose. So you can stay here. So always nice to have a different option. And try to walk your fingertips back towards the back of the mat. The fingertips are actually pointing back. As you fold a little bit deeper, I want you to find that flamingo shape. So you're going to lift into the left heel. Try to really bring in your knees together as you're balancing onto your fingers. Strong here into the core. Hope you all get in there. As you release back into pyramid pose, bring your hands to the front of your mat. Step back. Down dog on the exhale. So a lot of hamstring, today. Inhale, take a vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhaling, Take a child pose first. Giving your legs a moment to rest. Inhale up into your hands and knees. Exhaling Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Few breaths here. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. Exhaling the left foot forward. Step the right foot in a little bit. Take an inhale here. And we're going to get again to revolve triangle. It may help to take your feet a little wider, like hip distance apart instead of having a heel to heel alignment. Taking the left hand to your hips, cushioning back. Taking the right hand outside of your left foot. Opening to the torso. Round to the base of your left big toes and extending the left arms up to the sky. Now, as you feel the left hips pushing back, think of your sternum reaching long and forward. It's not an easy one, but it's a very good one for the body. Good. Left hands come down. Inhale here. Fold again, extending to that pyramid pose this time. Walking your fingertips back. Remember, the fingertips are pointing back to the mat. Really folding deep. You start by lifting the right heel. So you bring your knees like together. And then see if you can lifting to the right heel. Up and fold. Yes. Very good. Slowly release. Taking your time back into downward facing dog on the exhale. Forward into plank, lower chaturanga. Inhaling to upward facing dog, look up. And again, back into the knees. Take a moment to seat down onto your shins, Vajrasana. Rest the hands on top of your thigh. Hope you all having a good time here. And we're just gonna go for Surshasana. So the hamstring by now are really open. Okay, so when the back of the body is really open, it's a moment to try maybe inversion. So I would like you all to use a wall if you have it at home. And you're gonna try to take the forearms into the floor. Measure your elbows again. Open, interlace the fingers. You can have this position with your face, making a face, and locking your thumb is very important. Or you can still lock your thumb by having kind of like a little cup into your hands. Okay, so first measure, open, and interlace the fingers. Then you place the crown of your head into the floor. Okay, make sure that the pressure gets into your forearms, not into the head. Tucking your toes under, lift into the hips, and start walking your feet in until you feel like you're almost going onto the other side. And then bring the one heel into the sitting bones and then the other heel. And then you start lifting up long through the legs. Surshasana. Spend a couple of breaths here. Make sure you're lifting the shoulder. Yeah. Find your core here, close into the frontal ribs. Think like lengthen the tailbone up to the heel. Gently bend in the knees again and try to come back as low as possible. Bringing your feet into the floor. And then releasing into child pose. This time bring your hands back and along the side of your shin. Make sure you rest the neck for a moment. Beautiful. And as you come up, please bring yourself into seated position. Extending the legs straight. You're gonna take the legs out into Upavishta Konasana. So a wide leg forward fold. Okay, so think of this position just like the one we did standing. So it's not like you have to really go as wide with the legs. Toes are pointing up, ground into the cinnamons. Take an inhale there. And on the exhaling, fold. Maybe you're able to take in your forearms into the floor. Keep pointing those feet up to the sky. And maybe you're able to get a little bit deeper there. Close your eyes. Remember, for this practice, come back up, flat spine with straight spine here. And on the exhaling, try to go just towards the right leg and fold on your right leg. Come back to center and go all the way to the left side, folding just over the left. You feel like it's getting into the side of your body as well. And slowly release. Good. Please coming onto your back. Lay down. And as you lay down, simply bring your knees into the chest. Just take a moment to feel yourself completely supported by the ground, by the earth, by the mat. And taking the right ankle on top of your left thigh for a figure 4. And see if you can catch and hold of the front of your left shin. Figure 4. Flexing into the right foot. Think of the right knee going away from the right shoulder. Closing your eyes. And your body really reset with this practice. Owning yourself again, owning you. Your sensation, your feelings, your emotions. Be part of you completely. You are so immersed into what's going on outside into this world that it's hard to take the time for ourselves. It's hard to take the time to listen. We change. To listen to what we need. Left side, figure 4. What is this practice? Maybe it's already giving you something new, new emotions, new sensations. And hugging your knees into the chest again. Inhale. And on the exhale, please coming all the way up to sit, centering yourself into the mat. Bringing your knees a little closer to you. Hold the front of the knees, forehead to the knee. Good. And then keep your legs straight ahead, bringing that right foot in, right knee in, and see if you can interlace the fingers behind your sole of the right foot. Lift up the shins and try to take the knees really back. You're going to go for a deep fold again. Then from here, simply try to extend the legs, maintaining the legs close to your body. Forehead to the shins. And gently release. Drop. It's a lot again today into your hamstring. Do it on the other side. So interlace the fingers and push the knee back first. It feels a little bit more deepen into the groin. Inhale here and exhaling, extend into the legs. And see if you can bring in the face into the shin, maintaining the bottom leg straight. And slowly release. Sole of the feet together, not too close to you. And then fold on the exhale. Inhale to come up. You're going to lay down again, just finishing with the spinal twist. Hugging your knees into the chest. And on the exhale, bring your knees down to the left side. Opening into your right arm, relaxing the right shoulder into the floor. Inhaling to come back to center. Exhaling, lower the knees down to your right. Left arms open, left shoulders into the floor. Inhale to center, please. Let's move into Shavasana. So I'm going to use my hair for example. So just making your body very comfortable, yeah? Make sure there's nothing on the way that is going to disturb you now for this special moment. Feet to the outer edge of your mat, turning your palms up to the sky. Feeling yourself fully present and relax into this moment. You may take a deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it all out. Let it all go. You will slowly moving to your toes, to your fingers, taking your time to move back into your body. You can hug your knees into the chest again, rolling into the right side of your body. And taking the time to come back into seated. Once you come back to seated, take a moment to notice how you feel now compared to the beginning of this practice. How you feel more connected into yourself. We can finish together with one Om. Join me, please, hands to pray. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Full exhale out first. Inhale to chant. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us and joining me. Remember, Carlota, if you have any questions, you can always find a way to contact me or Dasaseni. See you next time.